Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the James Madison Dukes offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Sluka. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Dukes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's long. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Alston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Sluka. Got a man. It's Alston. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The Wildcats have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll do it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, out of space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Sluka. Pocket breaking down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, And that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Flips it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Under fire. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Snagged in the middle, it's Alston. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Alston. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a miss.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's Sluka. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Make great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Wall. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He's at touchdown Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Sluka. Finds a spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sluka. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Sanchez. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Sanchez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulls it in. It's Law. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Lots of running room. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Sluka. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick in, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead, you've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6, they'll have to go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker, and it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.